What's going on, y'all? It's the kid J Nolan here. Now, unless you've been completely living under a rock, I'm sure everybody and their mama by now seen the photos of Kanye West and his girlfriend, alleged possibly wife Bianca Censori, out in Italy on some sort of tugboat or something like that. And it seemed like they were having a little bit of pleasurable proclivities offshore. You get what I'm saying? Now, of course, like I said, I'm sure everybody's seen it by now, but there seems to be a developing story going on with this whole entire situation. It seems like the boat company that was hosting them on that boat at the time, they're now firing back. They're not happy with the news. They're not happy with the photos of Kanye being exposed. You know, of course, we saw photos of his ass out and all that type of stuff. So they're completely enraged and they've been banned. But we're going to get into all of those details. So according to the Daily Mail Australia and reports that are being released by them, they've actually spoken to the boat company, and they say due to Kanye West's obscene antics, they've now banned him for life. Not temporarily, but for life. God damn. Now, like I just stated, we did see photos of his ass out in one photo. There was also the photo that was kind of with the side shot where you could see Kanye above sea level, let's just say it that way. And then we had Miss Bianca down at the waistline. It looked like she might have been giving him a little bit of oral fellatio and all of that type of stuff. And she came up for air and paparazzi snapped him. Now, it's funny to me or weird to me that Kanye just can't seem to evade the paparazzi, man. As much as he hates these motherfuckers, as much as he done slam cameras, broke niggas' phones, all type of shit, he just can't seem to stay off of a camera. But that's neither here nor there. Let's continue with the story. The name of the boat company is called Venice Turismo Motoscafi, and they say that they are quote unquote no longer welcome. On board, the driver had to keep a lookout for traffic and did not see these obscenities. That's what a spokesperson is saying. If this had happened, he would have immediately disembarked and reported the transgressors to those in authority. In addition, there was a third person on board the taxi who accompanied Mr. and Mrs. West, who obstructed the captain's view to the stern in any case. Mr. West and his wife will certainly no longer be welcome on board our company's boats. Now, this isn't the first time that Kanye West and Miss Bianca have gotten in hot water. They've only been together for a very short time, but it seems, like I said, they stay on camera. They stay being the subject of everybody's chatter, and they seem to keep doing these things where they're kind of exposing themselves. She's wearing skin-tight nude clothing that keeps her breasts and hind parts very prevalently featured in her outfit. So this is just an ongoing issue. As reported last month, Italian locals had complained to police that she was walking around in public virtually naked. She was wearing a skin-tight tan jumpsuit without a bra, leaving little to the imagination. At one point, she was reportedly even forced to cover her nipples with a black crossbody bag. The Italian Constitutional Court states that a fine from 5,000 to 10,000 pounds can be issued, and that's about $5,000 to $10,000. It's kind of close in USD. These fines can be issued for public indecency. If said nudity occurs in a place or near a place attended by minors, the accused may face up to 4 years in prison. So these European countries and these different nations, they don't operate the same way as America. They're not as liberal. They're a little bit more uptight. Out here, you can do whatever the fuck you want. We do have some indecent exposure issues, but you really have to be like butt ass, bare ass naked for it to be enforced. As with all things related to Kanye, of course, when something happens with him, when he's out here looking funny or he's doing something that's weird or that we don't understand, everybody looks back at Kim Kardashian and they wonder, what does Kim think about this? How does she feel about this? How is she relaying all this information to the kids? Just a year ago, Kanye West was acting so uptight. He was the one acting like he was holier than thou. He was Mr. Christian, Mr. Religious, Mr. Jesus is King. He was the one criticizing her style of dress. He was the one criticizing her actions and her motions, even going as far to disapprove North's affiliation with Ice Spice, right? Which Kim has come out and said she now agrees. But Kim Kardashian has actually come out, or at least reps close to Kim Kardashian have come out and said that she is incredibly embarrassed and disappointed by what she's seeing today. In a quote, it states she's embarrassed and worried for him. He's wandering around barefoot with champagne in the street. Something clearly isn't right. Reps close to Kim Kardashian have also showed discomfort and distaste in Miss Bianca Censori, because the things that she wears in public are always being compared to how Kim used to dress in the early days of her being in a relationship with Kanye, because we know he got rid of her entire closet, made her dress the way that he saw fit. He completely rebranded, revamped her. Some of it worked out, some of it didn't. I mean, some of those looks have turned into her company Skims. So apparently he was on to something, but now everything that Bianca and Kanye do, it gets put side by side with what Kim and Kanye used to do. So there's really no peace for her. It's like every time Kanye and Bianca pull these nearly naked stunts, it reminds everyone that Kim dressed up in skin tight nude outfits during the marriage. And of course, Miss Bianca seems to favor Kim Kardashian quite a bit, although she's taken on different looks with her hair and things like that. So of course, there's always the constant comparison in that way as well. Kanye clearly has a type these days. I'm just one of those people that's on the petition to be like, where's Alexis Pfeiffer? Get back with her. I know they're still cool. Alexis has said that. I think that was when he was really thriving. This was before Donda passed away. You know what I'm saying? I think that's where the home is. Unfortunately, as with all things related to celebrity and entertainment news, we can't make these people do exactly what we want them to do. We can't make Kanye go back home to Chicago. We can't make him go back to dealing with Alexis Pfeiffer. We can't make her go back to him. She probably knows way more about the skeletons than anybody else. But it's wishful thinking, and that's just what we do as spectators. Now, in other Kanye news, that's not the only thing that we have to talk about today. There's also rumored to be a new Kanye album that he's in the works of, and they say he's planning on staging a musical comeback following his damaging anti-Semitic comments from last year. According to Yeezy insiders, the forthcoming project is described as a mix of College Dropout and Life of Pablo, and is largely being comprised of My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy level tracks taken from older eras. If that's the case, I'm definitely going to be tuned in. I wasn't too high on the whole Donda projects, you know what I mean? Or at least the Donda project that was released. I wasn't too crazy about it. There was some songs that I did like. I liked the direction he was going in. I've always been a College Dropout, Late Registration, Graduation fan, especially those first two. So to hear some sort of comparison to College Dropout, and that's actually pretty motivating as a fan. They're saying that Ye's verses are said to be high energy and at times controversial, while the supporting cast is described as insane. Of course, we know Kanye's albums for the last 4 or 5 years have definitely been riddled with different features, writers, ghostwriters, co-writers, songwriters, etc. He's kind of taken on the Diddy mantle of compilations. I mean, even Diddy just came out with an insane track list with crazy features on his Love album. As of yet, we don't have any music. We don't have any release dates. We don't have any official photos or anything like that to accompany this news, but it is being rumbled about in the background. So just keep an eye out for that if you're a Kanye West fan. Let me know what you guys think of this down below in the comments. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Hit the post notification bell for all updates, and I will see y'all on the next one. All right, much love and respect. Y'all stay safe out there. Peace.